This past week, Kendrick performed at the Superbowl to mixed reviews. Personally, I thought he was fantastic, but apparently a lot of folks out there would disagree. Some of the complaints was he didn't play hits, memorable hits. There were even rumors that allegedly the NFL piped in some crowd noise. Okay, here's the thing. There are two camps about the halftime show performance. Some are calling it pure genius. Like myself, others were left wondering, where's the hype? And it's not just Drake fans or people who listen to dead fetus or some shit. Kaicenat went on stream claiming the whole stadium wasn't vibing with the whole show the entire time.
Kendrick Lamar came out, word to my mother. If anybody was there, y'all knew it was. Y'all knew it. Crowd was making no noise.
Which I thought was a bit weird watching at home, but I guess it's a different experience when you're in the stadium. And if we are being completely unbiased here, I mean, dude was in attendance. And I don't think he was lying about it. I don't think he has any allegiance to any of these artists, K-Dot or Drake even. So yeah, apparently the energy meter was somewhere below mildly interesting. Even though his performance went on to break the record for, the most watched halftime show performance of all time, taking the #1 spot from Michael Jackson, who's held it for over 30 years now. According to Kai, Kendrick's performance was as flat as my New Year's resolution promises. And guess what? Drake couldn't even resist hitting the like button. Clearly, he's all in on the anti-hype sentiment. I don't even blame bro. When Law Up has everyone at the Grammys and the Super Bowl calling you a diddler all in the same week, I will lose my shit too. But here's the thing though, and I'm being objective here, right? Sometimes art isn't measured by how many people are doing backflips in the stands. Sometimes it's about sending a message. But that's not the only sour taste in some people's mouths, and this is what I can understand. There's buzz in the air, complaints about the fact that Kendrick didn't play any of his major hits, like I said. And before you join that camp, consider this. Maybe he didn't have to. Maybe he didn't want to. Instead of firing up the crowd with the same old stick, Kendrick went a different route. Perhaps to make us all think rather than just chant. Besides, not every performance is designed to get the crowd bouncing like a beanbag chair on a trampoline. Sometimes it's about the act, the message, and a bit of that anti-mainstream flair that Kendrick's known for. Imagine if every halftime show was just a hype machine. We would all be doing the same dance moves like some random NPC in a video game. I think it's cool he dared to break that mold, and apparently that's too deep for some people. And Drake, on the other hand, you know what, honestly, these two talk about each other so much, they should just fuck and get it over with. I mean, the guy has made his stance crystal clear at this point. Not that any of us are surprised by this whole thing, and I do have to say allegedly because it's all speculation. I wasn't there. This is going off of Kai's stream. He said the noise was piped in.
The loudest times that they made, the loudest time that the crowds did was, I think, him being shown for the first time, SZA, Samuel Jackson being shown for the first time, and then They Not Like Us.
One thing's for sure though, these two are gonna keep beefing with each other even at the retirement home. I can picture it right now. At the end of the day, Kendrick's performance ain't about pandering to the crowd or racking up the most viral moments. Like he wasn't gonna get that to begin with. It's about sending a message. I mean, you have Trump in the arena. You have Samuel L. Jackson dressed as Uncle Sam. The fact that it went over people's heads, I don't even understand. And it's not just about being different too. We can be different and still be bad. But it is a reminder that sometimes art isn't always meant to be high octane. It could be a thoughtful message, still wrapped in killer beats. Which is what hip-hop is to begin with, if you think about it. And I do have to say this, I don't necessarily think Kai was lying about his experience. Perhaps he went in there thinking differently, expecting something different, Shit, I think we all have to be honest with you. Everyone was expecting fireworks, but overlooked the subtle brilliance of the performance itself. And it's clear the NFL or whomever it is that is in charge of hiring the talent made the right choice. Doesn't matter what type of music you listen to. Kendrick is hot right now. He's the hottest talent right now in the music industry. And they had to capitalize on that fact. This is right now probably the most talked about Super Bowl performance of all time. Probably even more than, back in 2022. And that one in itself took 4 more artists to reach that height. And look, I get it if people were a bit disappointed, maybe the vibe didn't hit properly for them. Perhaps for some people, it didn't hit the mark. But there's always next year. And at the end of the day, I guess it's all pretty subjective. You don't gotta force yourself to like it if you don't. And if you don't, that's cool. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Yeah, see ya.